Good afternoon, good day. Today is 27th November, and I am your host, Narinder Singh. Welcome to the Growth Investing channel. आज सोचा और we thought के let's create a video around what the market has been doing, the carnage which happened in October or November, and what is the way forward. As such, we see that 2 trillion of FII selling has already happened in this financial year, and majorly it was triggered around in the month of October and November. So, with the recent Maharashtra elections, the market turned around a little faster. This bounce back was most required because everyone was overly worried that it might continue to going drifting downwards and it might reach 21,000 kind of level. So, बात ये भी सही है और and it is all right because as an investor we all should worry and we should be fearful of these kind of events. But luckily, sentiments can change anytime. Even without any investment, sentiments can quickly change and those helps a lot to the market to come back. All right. On a broader basis, we have seen everyone being hammered, everyone, whether it was PSU, PSE, uh, banking, financial services, capital goods. All the sectors were badly hammered in October and in November, and October was mostly expected, and it was expected that November onwards the market should be either in a range bound or in a flat mode. So that's what we are now seeing. Now, in terms of giving you my piece of understanding of this market, there are three, four factors which are actually now working on this. One is the recent escalation in Ukraine and Russia, wherein Ukraine decided to attack deep inside the Russian territory using American missiles, long range or medium range missiles, which is roughly around. ATCAM is the name of missile, and the range is around 300 kilometers, 190 kind of a 180, 190 kind of a miles. So yes, they are doing a specific targeting, but good part is not much of the ammunition is available. So it was just a provocative effect, which Russia responded by testing and firing a new medium range hypersonic missile on the Dnipro missile manufacturing facility. And this concluded, overall, the world realized that, or at least the Western nation realized that Russia is not far behind or it has better, superior technology to counter the threats. And suddenly, the whole euphoria of Ukraine targeting deeper in Russia and Western world supporting it vanished away, or up to an extent has been put lid has been put onto it for present. Second, today good news is Israel and Hezbollah in Middle East has agreed to a ceasefire. I don't know how long the ceasefire will continue, but I expect it to at least give us some time so that diplomacy can prevail. People should think with a clear head that peace is the right solution, not mass killings, genocide, or mass destruction. So, two good points. Third is with Maharashtra election, our sentiments also turned positive, coupled with because Maharashtra election market was in oversold and sentiments turned positive once again, and market did a pole vault jump. Pole vault jump means you might have seen in gaming Olympics. Typically, we see it, or Asian Games, we see it that a player running with a large pole and using the pole to jump a good height and then land on a what you call a big size carpet or cushion. Uh, so this way the market did a pole vault jump and from 23,300 we suddenly landed in two sessions to 24,300. Now, considering all these technicals ups and downs and market movement, let's consider a few broad events which will help us to understand what the market can do. Presently, also, we can call it uh, Majority of the market is still overvalued, typically the capital goods, healthcare, and many more sectors, which are on the extreme higher side. On the other way around, if I have to look, PSC space is typically on the right valuation or on the lower side of the valuation. So market is not homogeneously valued. So we will see a kind of a range bound phenomena. And there are many factors which conclude to this. One is because we are now in the end of November, and by mid of December, we see that everyone in the financial market moving out for Christmas holidays. It's a general phenomenon. Generally, the market goes silent after 10th of December. Minor, smaller movements happens, and that's how things work. And when the financial sector comes, typically the financial sector is primarily based into the Western world. That's how they enjoy a full 1.5 months of holiday generally. So when they will come back, they will come back around, I can say, you can say January 15th. Generally, they come back and then they think or take stock of things. Now, this time, another good event which is coupling with this holiday comeback is they or we all will find President Donald J. Trump in office for his Trump 2.0. I mean, his second term as a president of United States of America. That's another big event, and we might have been seeing or hearing a lot about what will be the impact of Trump on India, China, Asia, Europe, or something like that. We will only get to know exact when he comes back and starts signing the executive orders or no, actual on real ground implementation. So far, he is a president elect. Once he gets sworn in, then we will see the real impact. And then immediately, once Trump euphoria is around, February comes in, and we, as an Indian market, moves to what you call budget month. So that budget month, whole month market, either it is on the higher side, it comes down. If it is on the lower side, it will bounce back. It's basically a range bound kind of a stuff, right? So this is what the February goes off. So in actual terms, I would say after budget and say mid of March, we could see a real direction. And by that time, say in January, we might have the results of Q3, which is October, November, December. Q2 was not so good, muted results. So now count the events for again. One is Christmas holidays, Trump coming in, Q3 results, budget, and after these four events, we might be take note of the senses where we are, and then we might, as a market, conclude to a certain direction, to a certain sector focus, and everything around that. Till then, what I believe is market would be hovering in around this level of right now we have 23,000, higher side we have, I think, 25, 26,000. So if this range is maintained in next 2 to 3 months, that's great. So we discussed around global politics. We discussed around a lot many things, and a few more points I'm sharing with you. And the second point is, while this carnage was happening, what happened in the market, or what happened with one of the small case of GI growth investing, that it almost took a kind of a 9-10% up. That's growth investing Bharat NextGen, GI Bharat NextGen. Now it's available on app, small case web, and our microsite, which is growthinvesting.smallcase.com. I would say please do visit, have a look at it, and you will find that what it is all about. And let me also give you a brief about this. So how this small case was made? This small case was made considering those companies which had IPO in last 3.5 years, 3 years, 3.5 years. These are considerably young companies which are either into services or manufacturing of electronics manufacturing, uh, software products, software technology, servers, something like this. So all these companies were collected and put into a basket of 100 companies, whether it is pharma or something like that, or even in financial. So these young companies were put as a universe of 100, and this out of 100, we have been selecting 10. So I started selecting 12, I think 12 now, and gradually will go to 10. So intent is to have a collection of young companies which will become multi-bagger, say down the line, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. As we think of what you call HDFC or Bajaj Finance or many other, Eicher Motors or you can say you might have seen people talking. I bought Bajaj Finance at 70, now it is at 7,000. So similar kind of impact or euphoria we want to see in this set of companies, and this is what the intent is. So very simple. They should have an edge. These companies have an edge either in their technologies or they are in global. They have their brilliant manufacturing capabilities. They have, if they are in life sciences or pharmaceuticals, they have their in-house research or they have certain formulations which belongs to them. So somewhere, few companies out of almost every company out of them of this universe has got their one or two strong points along with them. So that's what this small case is all about. And another question would be, would it overlap with many of the small cases? Yeah, it can overlap, not beyond 30%. I don't think because these companies are quite young and not say micro cap. These companies are quite young, so their cap is small, but the market which they have entered is very big, futuristic, and they have an excellent, I would say, future prospects, or you can call them Microsofts of tomorrow, or Googles of tomorrow, or you can call them as Dells of tomorrow, something like that. Just to give you idea around this. Uh, how many of them will become multi-bagger, which still I can't say and can't commit, but yes, at least selection of right basket or selection of right universe puts us into a much concentrated geography, which help us to grow better, streamline our investments better. So short termers, which are looking at I would say 2, 3, 4, 6 months. Generally, I get calls from short termers, 6 months. I haven't get returns. Gentlemen, 6 months. If you're looking at returns on investment in a downtrend market, then I think you should straight away go to a fixed deposit. Definitely, you will get 8%, 8%, 7.5% fixed. Why are you chasing market? Because if you don't commit a decent timelines to your investment, neither you're gonna get multi-bagels or neither you're gonna be satisfied. But you have done. Take some time, invest, invest with discipline. So I also have a look at GI Bharat NextGen, which is a relatively new small case. And alongside, we have also opened JHNI 25 for the HNIs who are willing, and they can have a look at it. And if you have a question, please do call us, WhatsApp us. We would be happy to help you. Thank you for now.